Here at the FTTH conference, I'm talking to Pascal Rialland, the CEO of Covage, a unique company. Pascal, tell us why you are unique in the fibre world.
Thank you, Brian. I think we are a unique company because since the inception of the company back in 2006, we have done only one business, which is fibre. And not only one business, fibre, but we also set up a model which is still the same model, which is we are only a wholesale fibre infrastructure operator. We don't have any retail branch. So we build, we operate the network, and we sell this network, if I may say so, or rent the network to the ISPs. And that's one model. And we did it at the beginning with fiber to the office infrastructure because there was a big demand for the businesses to get access to the fiber. And as you surely know, we have a big push for FTTH to give access to fiber to the consumer market. And that's what we have been doing during the past couple of years or so.
Yes, I mean, the market's really taking off in France, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, at least, I mean, you can say that because the market is taking off for many different reasons, by the way. I think if I try to answer to your question really properly, I think first of all, there is a very strong push from the government. You know, the government really wants to give access to high-speed bandwidth to everybody, every businesses, every consumer. So there is a big political push, I would say. Then after, there is also a very strong consumer demands. You have to face it. I mean, you cannot run a business today if you don't have access to this very high-speed bandwidth because your applications are somewhere in the cloud, for example, and you want to have reliable and very high-speed access to those applications. And even if you are a consumer, you want to have a very good access to your TV, to your content, to your video on demand, and so on. But there is a very, very strong consumer demand. And maybe the last point, which is not the smallest one, is that there is quite significant competition between the ISPs. So as soon as you bring a high quality, high reliability fiber infrastructure to the market, basically the ISPs, they really want to benefit from it. And they go for it.
Sounds like it. Things are going really well. When a market moves as quickly as your market is moving, there are often technical challenges, financial challenges. Are you finding any of that?
Yeah, that's really true. In fact, I mean, when you have such a positive environment, then that's where the issue really starts. You know, the issues really start. I would say that basically we have two types of challenges. I would not say issues, by the way. I would say challenges. The first one is, of course, we have to manage the construction of the network, and there is a lot of pressure on the human resources being available to build the network on the subcontractor, on the cable, and if you find a way to get access to the sufficient resources on our organization to build such a network, then after, of course, you have to deal with pretty high prices because it's a demand-driven market and the price can go up. So you have to factor all of those factors in. And still being able to deploy the network in the planning and at the cost level that you have designed. So that's one challenge, clearly. The other challenge in the past was to find the adequate financing to do so, because we are talking about a huge capex, of course, when you build millions of home pass. And basically, we have received a very positive answer from, first of all, shareholders. There is money available from private equity funds, for example, that are willing to invest into those infrastructure because they do understand that this is a very robust infrastructure and that we're going to use it for many years to come, and this will generate revenue. So this was the first level. And then after, I think we have done a decent job in terms of education of the bank. And we now have also access to financing through bank loans at good conditions. So I would say that we have secured so far the financing to build those networks.
Fantastic. Well, thank you for talking to us, and I hope you continue to rise to the challenge in France.
Thank you, Brian.